Long day today. It's Record Store Day 2024 Black Friday edition. I got up really early to go to Record Safari. They were having 25% off sale. They weren't participating in Record Store Day, but they put a lot of heat on the wall. Alex, the owner, went to Den Bosch, bought a lot of stuff, and I was interested. After that, I went to Amoeba Records and then Freakbeat, and here is my story. Record Safari was my first stop today. I got there at 3:38, hoping I'd be the first in line. When I arrived, there were 2 empty chairs and nobody sitting there. I didn't really know what to do. I decided I was going to wait till 4 a.m. If they didn't show up, I was going to take that first spot. They showed up at 3:58, and they turned out to be 2 really cool dudes. The first guy was looking for the Tron soundtrack from Japan, and the second guy wanted Cure 12 inches, so he didn't want what I was looking for, and I was looking for the grunge that was posted by Alex at Record Safari. It's 8:57. I just wanted to turn around and see. I was in position number 3. I wanted to see how many people were in line, and I didn't want to go down the street, but I know they're going down the street. I take a look inside because in the window they just put up the rare records, and you want to know if you want to go on the right side of the turntable or the left, because you have split second. You turn right or turn left. So now they're going to let us in. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning. How are you? I see it. That's that whole album from 1994. I grab it, and then there's that krautrock. Now I'm looking. Everyone's grabbing everything. I get the new. Look at that guy run down the hallway. That guy grabbed everything. I think he got a lot of stuff that I wanted. I'm not seeing. I'm looking for the other Pearl Jam. I'm looking for the other hole, but I don't see it. They're not there, and they were there on the wall when I looked through the window. Look at them. He grabbed the television, which I already had. There's the Guns N' Roses, the Spaghetti Incident, and then there's the Sun Ra album that Rob wanted. And there's Rob, so I just handed it to him. There's your record. I'm looking, I'm seeing nothing. Now the wall's practically empty. And all the people are in there now. I think I missed half of my items. That guy's still just grabbing every record. I think he was from like Australia at a record store. But now I'm deflated. I don't think I found anything. There's the other wall, so I run over there to go to the other wall because sometimes they put stuff up there and nothing. Okay, now they're replenishing the wall. This is when they put everything up and people follow them and they just grab what they need. I don't see what I'm looking for. I'm looking for grunge. This is the new arrival bins. Everyone's there looking at the new arrivals. There's Fluffy from the VC. Hey, Fluff. There's that Ramones album. The guy in front of me, number 2 position, wanted the Ramones. Yeah. So I give him the Ramones. Yep. Nothing. Not finding anything. Now I should have gotten that help, German help. There's Blake. Blake was 2 people behind me. Oh, he grabbed me the Pearl Jam. He grabbed me the Pearl Jam and the other whole album. Blake. Thank you, Blake.
How much did you sell on that Pearl Jam? For?
$150.
$150?
That guy got the Pearl Jam I wanted. He was right behind me, number 4, and all he wanted was that Miles Davis from 1992. And he grabbed it. There it is. Well, I'm done. I'm going to get out of here.
Hello there.
Oh, that's I bought this one.
These are my finds from Record Safari. I'm tired, so I'm going to go relatively quick. 1990 UK Galaxy 500. This is our music. I saw that up there and I grabbed it really fast. I need a couple more to complete that collection. The reason I got up that early was for this. I was hoping that this 1994 German pressing was the white version. I have the black version, and this is Courtney Love. It's her first band. This is really good album. It reminds me of a time when I was going to my second stab at college. So every song I have vivid memories of. She did not kill Courtney Love. No, Courtney Love, what the fuck? She did not kill Kurt Cobain. Tired. Great album. Turns out it's a black vinyl, and I have the black vinyl, so this is my second copy of this. I'm going to pick the best version, and then I'm going to sell off the other one, so let me know if you are looking for that. Also saw on the wall that Alex went to Den Bosch. The owner of Record Safari went to Den Bosch. He picked up a bunch of European pressings. That whole one was from Germany. And this is new. This is German. It is the Gatefold on Brain. Krautrock. This is new 75. This came out in 1975. The next one was Hole's first album. This is the German first pressing black vinyl of Hole's first album, 1991. This is when Nevermind came out. I have the blue version from Germany, and this is the white. This is the black vinyl, and it's exactly what I needed. This 91 and that 94 pressing is the best way to hear Hole. Their reissues aren't very good. They're nothing like this. These sound really nice. 2000 European edition of Pearl Jam's Binaural. Did I say it? Binaural? It's got the hype. This came out also in the United States. I was a big fan of Pearl Jam in 1991 when they toured with the Chili Peppers. That was like October, November, December of 91 when 10 came out. I collected the cassette tapes. Then I continued supporting them in 92, and then I just stopped. I didn't like the new albums. I didn't like the new direction. I didn't like how they went away from Temple of the Dog and Mother Love Bone. So I stopped listening to Pearl Jam until about 2008, and then I jumped back in, and now I'm collecting all the records I didn't have. This is a really good, it's a rare record. You don't see it too often. And I'm glad it was sitting there on the wall and with the hype sticker, European issue. This is 1973 Krautrock from Germany on the Brain label Collective. I'm not too familiar with these guys, but I've heard them a lot. I know a lot of people really like them. They are on my Discogs want list. It is the Gatefold, and it's got that original Brain logo, the Brain label. And the last thing I got from Record Safari was Guns N' Roses' Spaghetti Incident. This is a European pressing, 1993. I was pretty much done with Guns N' Roses by 1993, but now, after I've been trying to reacquire all the 80s and 90s, this is the last Guns N' Roses I needed. These are all covers. They cover Stooges, Soundgarden, a bunch of different covers. It's really interesting album. The US version is on orange vinyl. This is the European, and it's on black vinyl. That was my finds at Record Safari. Next up was Amoeba Records. It's about a 10-minute drive, so I got in my car and I headed that direction. Hopefully there wasn't a big line. I didn't know what I was going to expect. Oh, there's the Record Store Day line. Not that big. Oh, that's good. It's promising. Yeah, that is the Record Store Day line. It goes that way. There's one line for Record Store Day and another line for the wall items. I only wanted the wall items, so I was fine with my position. So I was going to head back to where This is my position. This is the lineup for wall items. They don't want record store day. And that is where I waited only about 20 minutes. And then they started to let us in. I was probably 10th in line. Just looking for the wall items. The wall items are on those pillars there. And they had told us that they replaced all the wall items, but they were wrong. I was there 2 weeks ago. Check out this video I did on the wall items. They're the same wall items. All these things. So I didn't even bother to stop and slow down to show you these wall items because they're all the same. So go back to that video and take a look. There was a few different ones, but for the most part, it was the same wall items. The Van Halen had a couple hype stickers. That's new. But for the most part, it's the same stuff. I was pretty unimpressed with what they had to offer. So I went over to the metal section. And in the metal section, there's 2 items. Maybe you can see them that I had to have. They're right there in the middle. 2 records. And so I called the attendant over and he handed them to me. There they are.
That Jesus Berry chain signed by the whole band.
All right.
Original German 90s one with the hype.
Blake, he was at Record Safari. This guy's a stud. He makes his money buying records and doubling his price at Pasadena City College. This guy knows his stuff.
They had a sealed promo of that.
Tom Waits.
$30.
Poison.
You could sell that every day. $12.
Yeah, man. Get 30 for that all day. Tom Petty.
T-Rex.
Warrior. Some Sonic Youth. Tax. Some original Smiths. Minutemen.
All right.
Everybody wanted that one.
Original. $29.
Yeah, dude.
Looks rough. It sounds good. I've got a couple.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 of those, which I need to get rid of.
Rancid. Stevie Wonder.
And these are all you could flip.
Oh yeah, man.
But number, yeah. It's just,
Swans.
so I saw.
See if that has the poster. And that was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, man. 45s.
Well, Blake, nice hanging out with you this morning.
Man, definitely, dude.
I will see you soon.
Yeah, dude. Take care, man.
Mother love bone apple. Don't forget.
What I picked up at Amoeba was just a couple things. Metallica Ride the Lightning 1984 US pressing. This is specialty pressing, black vinyl. For some reason, I keep picking this thing up. I have 3 copies of this now, so I'm going to go pick out which one's my best, and I'm going to sell the other 2. PM me if you're interested in this. I think I have a promo, so I'm probably going to keep the promo. Then, one thing I never see on the wall or anywhere is 1993, the Black Album. This is Metallica. It's got Enter Sandman, Sad But True, really good songs. This is when, but I think they toured with Guns N' Roses. It was the major mega tour. I've got the poster when they played in San Francisco. 2 albums. It's got their imagery on the inner sleeve. But this is a hard record to come by. This is the US version. I don't know if there's a Europe version, but this is probably the price, the most valuable record that I picked up today. That is what I got at Amoeba. After Amoeba, on the way home, I went to Freakbeat Records in Sherman Oaks. They were participating in Record Store Day, and it was on my way home, and they were 10% off. So I thought I would stop by. and glad I did. I ended up picking up an upgrade copy of the Count 5 Psychotic Reaction. This is mono. This is 1966. It's good garage. It's still in the shrink. I have a VG copy of it, so I'm going to, which is more like a VG Plus. So I'm going to unload that, and this will be my keeper copy. And then on the wall, I found, which I think is the biggest thing for me. The Black Album was worth some money, but I've been looking for this for a while. This is Mazzy Star, She's My Baby. This is a 7-inch single from 1994. It says 94 on the label, but actually it was, 1994. She's My Baby is promoting So Tonight That I Might See, which is a great record. And on the B side, it's Holla from She Hangs Brightly. I never see this. I've never seen this on a wall, so I had to pick this up. It's kind of pricey, but I collect Mazzy Star. I met them in 1994, the night that Kurt Cobain killed himself. I met Mazzy Star in their van in the back of Rock Candy in Seattle while they were seeing the show, and I forgot the name of the show that was playing. They were playing the next night, I believe, at the Moore Theater, and that was the night that Kurt Cobain was discovered dead. So I definitely remember that. Mazzy Star. And then, as I was paying, someone bought a copy, and I'm like, oh, I need that as well. Olivia Rodrigo. This is the only RSD title that I bought. My goddaughter likes Olivia Rodrigo, and then she kind of got me into it. This is her last album, but it also includes the 3 singles she put out last year and Both Sides, which Vampire, my favorite song on this album is that song, Vampire. I really want the single, but this is the only RSD record I got. Thank you, Freakbeat. That is my Record Store Day 2024 Black Friday edition. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, a good Record Store Day, and have a great weekend.